What if you only worked 4 hours a week? Imagine waking up on a Monday with no alarm, no commute, no packed calendar, and knowing your work for the entire week can be finished in just 4 hours. It sounds impossible or like a scam, but it forces a powerful question about how work actually functions. Here's what would really change. First, your work wouldn't disappear, it would compress. Most jobs expand to fill the time you give them. Emails, meetings, admin, busy work. When time is unlimited, efficiency dies. With only 4 hours, every task is judged by impact, not habit. You'd stop doing work that looks productive and only do work that creates results. Second, meetings would almost vanish. When time is scarce, meetings have to justify their existence. No agenda. Cancelled. No decision needed. Email. 4-hour work weeks force clarity, and clarity kills pointless meetings fast. Third, your income would likely shift from time-based to value-based. You wouldn't get paid for hours anymore. You'd get paid for outcomes, projects, results, skills, systems. This is how freelancers, consultants, creators, and business owners already operate. It's not work less, earn less. It's work on the right things. Earn differently. Fourth, automation would become non-negotiable. Anything repetitive would be automated or removed. Invoices, scheduling, customer responses, workflows. You'd build systems once instead of repeating tasks forever. This is why high earners obsess over systems, not effort. Fifth, your priorities would get brutally clear. With only 4 hours, there's no room for perfectionism. You'd focus on the 20% of actions that produce 80% of results. Everything else becomes optional or disappears entirely. Sixth, your stress would initially spike, then collapse. First, your brain would panic. There's not enough time. Then something interesting happens. You realize most urgency was artificial. Deadlines were flexible. Expectations were inflated. The pressure wasn't real. It was cultural. Seventh, your identity would change. Many people don't just work jobs. They are their jobs. With work shrinking, you'd be forced to rediscover who you are without constant busyness. That's uncomfortable, but freeing. Eighth, you'd regain time, but also responsibility. More free time doesn't automatically equal happiness. You'd have to decide how to use it. Health, learning, relationships, creativity. Freedom requires self-discipline. Otherwise, it turns into distraction. Ninth, most people wouldn't actually work for hours. They'd work smarter hours. The point isn't the number. It's leverage. Some weeks might be 10 hours. Others might be 2. The focus shifts from clocking in to designing your life around results. And finally, you'd realize work was never the problem. Inefficiency was. The 40-hour workweek wasn't designed for human performance. It was designed for factories. Modern work doesn't need more hours. It needs better focus, better systems, and better boundaries. So the real question isn't, what if you only worked 4 hours a week? It's this. How much of your work actually matters, and how much is just filling time? Tag someone who's drowning in busy work. Follow for smarter lifestyle and money thinking, and comment what you do with an extra 30 hours a week.